There we go. Microphone's on. Okay.
And then what are we doing again?
What are we doing again?
Are we making a video now?
We're going to make a video now. Hey guys, welcome back to the Single Dad Nomad. Today I'm here with someone you might recognize. What's your name?
My name is Auburn.
Okay, her name is Auburn, and today we're going to talk to you about 15 reasons why we have been happy that we moved down to Mexico, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay, so let's start off with number one. Auburn wrote down weather. Tell us a little bit about what you like about the weather here.
It's really sunny and shiny, and I like how warm it is.
Yeah, there's a few rainstorms once in a while, but
they're nice. What I liked about the rainstorm is because I get to see a stream on the road. Well, it's that
right.
exciting.
Yeah, it does. It makes like a little river across the road. And the first thing that I wrote down was something that I wasn't really aware of until I got down here, and that's churros. What do you think of churros?
I don't really like it. Not me.
No, it's not for her. She doesn't really like the churros, which just means when I get one, then I get the whole churro. And they cost about 50 cents to get one fresh on the street. The next thing that Auburn wrote down was people and friends. Why don't you elaborate on that a little bit?
I like to play with people and friends because I get to play with them, and when I'm bored, I don't really have to be sitting there and waiting for my daddy to be done with this thing. He's not going to be done so soon. I love it.
Good. Yeah. She's had a lot of fun playing with the kids around here. We live in a small little cul-de-sac where there's other families and other kids. So something else that I really enjoy about living down here is that the US dollar is getting over 19 pesos right now. So it's a really good way to convert your money. I just sent down some money from an American bank account to a Mexican bank account. It's really nice to see how many pesos you get from the money you send that way. So the currency ratio is great, especially since my first time to Mexico was back in 2014, and that's when it was getting, I think, roughly 12 or 13 pesos to the dollar. The next thing that Auburn has been talking about and has on the list is her education and the animals at school. So why don't you tell us about that a little bit?
I like the animals because I like animals and I like taking care of animals, and they're cute and really nice to pet. So my most favorite part is actually Chibi. I still like the pigs actually and the chickens, but I'm just not petting the chickens.
And what kind of animal is Chibi? Who's Chibi? Your favorite animal?
He's a goat.
He's a goat, yeah. So she has goat and chickens and a couple pigs at school. The pigs are not very fluffy, but they're cute though, huh?
Yeah, I like them. And the most chubbiest animal is the black pig.
Yeah.
He's really chubby.
Yeah, he is a big tub of lard.
Tumbleard. I'll call him Tumbly.
Tumbly. Making up names. Okay, so the next thing that I had on my list was the cost of living, and that actually goes into how many pesos you're getting in per dollar. But it's not just that. Even if the pesos were still at 12 or 13, then there would still be a pretty solid cost of living exchange from the United States to Mexico. Restaurants are quite a bit cheaper. Housing is quite a bit cheaper. Schooling is about on par. I mean, you can go free to the public education, but private education, you can spend what you want there, basically. So the next thing that Auburn wrote down is that you enjoy it being in a small town. Why don't you talk about that?
I like being in a small town because it's not much people, and then I get to play with my friends a lot. And I get to make new friends so quickly. I get to see them again when I really want to.
Yeah, we ran into some friends today for lunch, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yep, we ran into people today. We were just going into the restaurant, and there were some of our friends from school, so they invited us to sit down with them. And yeah, we sat and had lunch with them, huh? Small town, yeah.
Yeah, small.
And one of the things that I added onto my list was this could kind of go around with having lunch. What is the taste of fruit here? Fruit tastes really good, doesn't it? The bananas taste really good. The watermelons are really good. The plums are really good because it's more localized.
Not like America and China.
Well, yeah. When we lived in Hong Kong, the fruit tastes pretty good, but it's the local fruit. When you live where the fruit is grown, it tastes better. And I'm from Michigan, so eating a fruit in the winter, it's often unripe or it just doesn't taste that good, especially not compared to fruit down here. I've really enjoyed it.
But the thing about China is that they don't really grow so much trees there.
Not in Hong Kong, no.
No. They just get it. They just get from other places.
Yeah, I
like
think they import it. Yeah.
They import it.
Yeah. So another thing that Auburn wanted to mention was the beach in the park.
The beach in the park is like, I like to go to the beach because I can roll in the sand. I love it. And then I get to see people, even though I don't get to play with them. So I get to dig holes and stuff like that. And the thing I like about the park is because I get to play with people, do workouts, and do stuff like that.
And what I like about going to the beach in the park, and this was next on my list, is the wildlife here. So there's so many birds here, like all different kinds of birds. Again, being from Michigan, we have plenty of birds there. But here, there's just, you can sit on my porch here and just watch the birds come in and out. And there's just so many different kinds, and they got all different colors. And some of them are really big seabirds, and they're down at the beach, and they're in the estuary.
Can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
One time we saw a woodpecker.
Yeah, there was a woodpecker right out on a coconut tree, right? Yeah.
It was pecking a tree.
Yep, and the next thing you had was birds chirping, so just continue on. You like the birds chirping out here?
Yeah, like it was so relaxful, like making my skin so... It's like I'm going to fall asleep when I listen to the birds chirping.
Mm-hmm.
It's so nice.
And something we can do while we're listening to the birds is what's next on my list, and that's the hammock life, right? We got a little hammock out on the porch, and we got a little jungle view. And it's nice just chilling in the hammock, watching the birds, listening to the sounds. You can hear the waves sometime. Even though we're about a 10-minute walk away from the beach, you can still hear them like in the middle of the night. It's really pretty. The next one that you wanted to go with is the tranquil environment.
Yeah, it's relaxful because like the trees are blowing, all the nice sounds and the waves. Like my daddy said it. I love how calming it is.
Mm-hmm.
It relaxes my body so much out.
Yeah. And the next on the list was the language. What do you think about learning Spanish? ¿Cómo está tu español, mi hija?
Bien.
Bien, muy bien. Su español es muy bien.
You're speaking Spanish, you know, so.
She's learning. She's getting, we've been here about a month now, and she can already respond to me with that one word.
Ooh la la.
Okay, we'll move on for now. This is actually the last one, and it was on my list, and one of the things I love about here is the silence in the morning. I get up at about 5 a.m. every morning, sometimes a little bit earlier, sometimes a little bit later. That's about a rough estimate, though. And I'll go and sit out on the porch, and it is just dead quiet. There's no one driving around. There's no one walking around. Yeah, she sleeps. Everyone's super quiet, and I can just hear the waves, like I said. Birds, there are chickens around here, so sometimes you hear them calling out. Be careful with that, honey. And it's just really cool to just totally be by myself for a while, for a few hours, So yeah, Mexico's the place to be for that. If you liked this video, please give us a thumbs up. Where's your thumbs up?
Thumbs up.
Oh my gosh.
Thumbs up.
Yep. Feel free to leave us a question if you want in the comments. Love to engage with you guys. And lastly, if you're not part of the channel, make sure you subscribe. We're going to be talking about more what it's like to move to Mexico, to live in Mexico, why we do it, what you can do here, what the benefits are, what the downsides are. We're going to do it all, right?
Yep.
And we're going to be hearing from a kid's perspective, too.
So I hope you enjoyed my part, too.
High five.